Hey, it's Jeff Carlson again today. I've been asked to do an introduction for my short story Long Eyes in the Fast Forward 2 anthology for the folks over at Starship Sofa. I thought while I was doing that, I might as well do something for YouTube too. So here we go in 3. Hey, it's Jeff Carlson again today on Starship Sofa. I'm here to do an introduction for my short story Long Eyes, which appeared in the Fast Forward 2 anthology from Pyre Books. Which was pretty exciting stuff for me. If you look at this book, if you go out to the store right now and buy 17 copies for everybody that you know, you will see that this is a great looking anthology with a bunch of big name folks. Just looking right here at the cover, we got Ben Rosenbaum and Cory Doctorow with a sweet collaboration. You got Kay Kenyon. Little folks like Jeff Carlson are in there too. It was just awesome to be in a book like this. Fast Forward 2 is currently shortlisted for the Philip K. Dick Award, which is presented annually for the Best Science Fiction Paperback Original. My sly little segue is that Plague War by Jeff Carlson, my second novel, is also shortlisted for the Philip K. Dick Award right now, which will be presented at NorwestCon in April. So I'm actually on the short list 1.14 times because there's 14 stories in Fast Forward 2, and I'm one of them. And also my second novel, Plague War, is on there. There's a short list with 6 books, and I'm on the short list 1.14 times. Very excited about that. Long Eyes is quickly becoming one of my more successful pieces of short fiction. It's already been translated into Hebrew, Portuguese, and Romanian, and it's just cool here. I'll be looking forward to listening to the narration because the folks at Starship Sofa do a good job. They absolutely nailed my novelette, The Frozen Sky, which they did last year. Just looking forward to the story. I'm excited about the story. Get that story going. The original inspiration for the story, I'm going to just digress briefly here. The original inspiration for this story was a golden age, one of those classic golden age sci-fi stories written by James Blish. I believe he was a Grandmaster. Somebody get on Google real fast. James Blish, Grandmaster, check. He wrote a story called Surface Tension, which has been widely reprinted and anthologized. I suggest going out and getting a copy if you haven't already read it. Now, this was the kind of sci-fi written back in the day, you know, when the heroes were all steely-jawed heroes with large pectoral muscles, and the women were all wasp-waisted. They had thin waists, and they were all bimbos. They're like, oh, help me, Flash, save me from the danger. My story, I like to think, isn't cornball like that, but the Blish story, some of the major themes in the story, it's about a spaceship that crashes on an alien planet and they don't have many resources and they're all going to die. And my story isn't like that except for these themes. The themes of loneliness and despair and adaptability and determination and the ability of human beings to overcome nearly any obstacle using their intelligence and their grit. And if you've read my Plague novels, Plague Year, Plague War, and the third book in the trilogy will be out in December. You know, these are things that are kind of near and dear to me. They're a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be backed into the corner and have to, you know, work your way out through all these obstacles. And that was some of my inspiration, as was, I've always been a big fan of the big sprawling sci-fi ideas with, you know, the intergalactic struggles and the interstellar depths and the astrophysics and all this kind of stuff. Most of what I write is present day tech thriller, you know, Michael Crichton kind of, this could really happen tomorrow. And I confess that those are my favorites because it's spookier if it could really happen. If it could really happen tomorrow, that's cool. But all this far out stuff with the death rays and the aliens and the warp drives, that's all cool. But I wanted to write a story, you know, what if there wasn't a faster than light drive? What if we didn't have the warp drive? What if you couldn't just throw on the hyperdrive Chewbacca and you had to go 600 light years somehow and survive just, you know, as a normal person? How would you do that? And so without giving any more of the story away, that was kind of the inspiration. I hope you guys enjoy the story. This was a lot of fun to write. Like I said, it's fun to see it, you know, appearing in different languages around the world. I encourage everyone to come by my website at jverse.com. That's J as in Jeff, verse as in universe, jverse.com. We've got videos, contests, trying to maintain a blog. There's free fiction, there's free excerpts of the novels, free short stories, you name it. Have a good time, and thank you again. I'll talk to you guys later.